Leonard Ravenhill has this to say of many a modern-era church. Brethren, we could well manage to be half as intellectual, of the modern pseudo kind, if we were twice as spiritual. In regards to such, he likewise says, the tragedy of this late hour is that we have too many dead men in the pulpits giving out too many dead sermons to too many dead people. This is tragically true on many fronts. We thank the Lord for the humbly powerful men of prayer that pursue the Lord and pray for those deceived or blinded by the notion that a mere biblical understanding in a way with words qualifies as sovereignly ordained ministry. I too have experienced both camps, as my gift in music and an intellectual understanding once led me to pursue a traveling ministry that I was in no way called or even qualified to undertake. I absolutely meant well, but in gracious hindsight, the Lord revealed that I was operating under the guise that anything I did for the Lord was surely kosher. Never mind the lack of calling, never mind the condition of my heart and the conduct of my life hidden only to men. Indeed, I had an appearance of godliness, but was inadvertently denying its power, thinking that a gift and good intentions were the sole requirement to minister. We can all understand this from the perspective of a minister in a pulpit. But what about our own lives? Many a time have I uttered these words. I have never understood the scripture and the character of God more than I do at a given time. However, I've never felt farther therefrom. It's a sad state in which many a well-meaning saint resides. It's a place in which intellect and emotion masquerade as the authentic fellowship with God. There is no other conceivable way to be in a deficit of the latter and to experience the joy, peace, fulfillment, and fruit of one truly in touch with Abba Father. Hour upon hour in the Word is certainly not a negative. However, it cannot replace time spent at the altar in prayer to the Omniscient One. We in such a state are as those who ate of the king's delicacies in Daniel. We think we're getting the best there is to offer, yet wonder why we remain fat, sluggish, and headed to the hospital ward. What a tragedy that so many have become contented to eat the lowercase king's deceptive delicacies rather than partaking in the Almighty King's bountiful delicacies. I get that a carrot is not as pleasant or easy to eat for most as prime rib, and I'm convicted mentally and spiritually by that statement. However, Daniel knew the carrot would serve him better in the pursuit of godliness than the marble-laden recipes of human royalty. True fellowship with God takes work and consistency, two things discounted by our current culture at large. It's only when we truly realize beyond an intellectual capacity that we are nothing and Abba is everything that we attain to the blessed privilege of daily dying.